Well, I can't remember the last time that I've vlogged, and it's been interesting lately, I guess, that I haven't been vlogging. I haven't been even taking this camera with me. But I figured, why not? If there's a day to get back and pick up the camera and try to vlog again, it would be today. Previous to today, and when I was vlogging last, you know, there were many days when I was filming and I just wasn't doing anything with those videos. I guarantee I've got a ton of vlog videos where there's just nothing that was done with those. Some of them were even uploaded to YouTube and I just never even made them public. Things would change, constantly, which would make whatever I filmed the day before pretty much pointless. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't share with you guys all of the vlog footage that I had filmed, because it was a lot of back and forth in terms of the flip house and, well, mostly just that. So today begins with us heading over to the flip house. I don't want to film too much while driving. Let me get over to the flip house. I'm picking up Most Reliable #1. We've got a very busy day today, and I'll share with you guys some of the craziness and excitement that's been taking place from over there. All right, bright and early over here at the flip house. Not too early, it's 8:42 in the morning. And man, where do I even start? So the issue has continuously been the drywall finishing work. It has been a lot of back and forth about the quality of the work, about me wanting money back, and how long it's taken to get this job done. This was a professional company. This was a Class A contractor who did this work. This was a guy that I like a person that I've known for a while, and a guy who has put a few people who have been on After Prison Show to work. But all of that means nothing when you mix business with, some sort of friendship, and then that work turns out to be not good work. There's so many things that I could complain about, and I'm not gonna try to complain about every single thing. I'm gonna try to give you guys the best rundown that I can give you guys. We had to cut out the back bedroom ceiling again, redo that. And from there was just countless things that needed to be repaired. Now, there was a bunch of lines in this living room ceiling. You probably can't see nothing because it's so bright in here right now. Well, the lines are pretty much gone. You can't see any lines at all. And that's because I did that. I did that with Most Reliable #1. We came in, we sanded the corners, tried to fix those. Me trying to show you anything right now is probably pointless. You're not gonna be able to see it. It has been one thing after another. I'm still not satisfied with this quality of work. Here's a little paint testing spot right here that's gonna be, where the refrigerator is gonna be. And you got a bow in this wall right here that was never corrected. There's a million things. And I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. There were a lot of really bad issues. So, I guess the ultimatum was, at first I wanted $3,000 back. He came in, he tried to correct some of the work. It still wasn't going great. I told him I wanted $1,000 back. He came in, he tried to do some of the work. Well, in the process of going back and forth on money and like refunds, he was gonna, paint the house my first coat. He was gonna give me my first coat of paint because we were so far behind. This job has taken 3 weeks, which is 3 weeks way too long. Anyways, long story short, I've already gone and got all the materials, so that we can paint. Like, I had a feeling this was just gonna end up bad. It's been bad. It's just been bad. So the final straw that broke the camel's back was yesterday, even though there had been plenty of final straws that had broke the camel's back. But this dude just kept talking me down. Hey, Joe, I'll get it right, yada, yada. Anyways, dude got locked up yesterday. How the F? Class A contract, he gets locked up yesterday, whatever, that's on him. What that's behind is none of my business. It doesn't even matter. He called me from the back of a cop car to tell me that he wasn't gonna be able to come over here and paint this place. Like, I don't even know how that makes sense. I don't know how the cop gives you your phone. And if the cop does give you your phone, why are you calling me? You need to be calling Booker Bonds or somebody else. I don't know. So we're over here first thing this morning, and we're gonna try to tackle some problems that are still here. Let me try to show you some of those problems real quick. I gotta do some skim coating, and I've gotta shoot some texture with the spray can. Just some very minimal shit. There was a big ass spot right here that we literally had to cut out. I cut that out. I also cut out that spot. Now it probably looks like I patched that given how ugly both of those two patches are. Spoiler, it wasn't me. That was my Class A right there, who I would also learn throughout this debacle of a situation that he has never done texture over plaster. But yet you took on this job for $5,400. Anyways, those little patch jobs right there are not correct. That shit should have been skimmed out way better than this. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sand this down, skim this out, sand this down, skim this out, shoot the texture on this. Another spot right here that needs to be sanded down, and then shot some texture on right there. And really, that's about it. I haven't even been able to share with you guys like anything else that's been going on. I went and got a new zero turn for the landscape business. Hell, I just went and got a Kubota tractor with the front end loader for the landscape business. And I also got a new trailer. Check out my big hoss right here. Been doing a lot of landscape work actually at my house. That's where all of this comes from. We're clearing out my backyard. There's my other trailer right there. That one's gonna be for sale. Got trailer locks on both trailers. So yeah, enough chit chat. Just wanted to share with you guys a quick little update about everything. And trust me, there's so much more that I want to share with you guys. We gotta get this work done, then go dump this trailer and try to make it a good productive day. All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Thursday morning, and bright and early. It's before 8 o'clock. It's probably 7:30, 7:45-ish, somewhere around there. On our way over to the flip house. Gonna pick up most reliable #1, and we're getting back on it in terms of, well, paint has begun just a little bit and still doing drywall repairs. Oh my God. Real quick, just to try to bring you guys up to speed as best as I can without boring you with all the details of the drama and everything like that. So it would be Tuesday that I would find out that my drywall dude, my Class A contractor, had gotten locked up. Dude got locked up. He's got no bond. I don't even know that this dude had a criminal record. It's just crazy as hell that that happened. I've looked him up. I've seen his mugshot. I've seen that he has no bond. Crazy to think that. Well, I'm gonna leave that one alone. But anyways, I guess that's about, you know, the perfect ending to a situation that was just horrendous to begin with. The drywall job had taken 3 weeks too long, and the reason it continuously was taking even longer was because the work was just not good. And there were tons of things that they had to go in there and repair. We had gone back and forth about getting money returned. We had gone back and forth about taking this situation to court. It was definitely just a really ugly situation. So the Cinderella story, you know, would finally conclude with my contractor getting locked up. So that leaves me again holding the bag, trying to go in here and make these repairs, which we began to do yesterday, and also got a chance to get the painting just a little bit. We got like 2 ceilings, at least a first coat of paint put on them. So we go in there, we got the cans of knockdown, and that shit just was not working. We had some spots that we needed to touch up. So I just went and bought the hopper, which is the actual knockdown spraying machine. I've got my air compressor and hose. So that is definitely gonna make this a hell of a lot easier in terms of hitting these spots real quick and then moving on. That way we can continue with painting. I've learned even more lessons with this house. And that is, you know, just because somebody is a licensed contractor, don't think that they know what they're doing. One of the arguments that this dude would actually hit me with was that he had never done plaster repairs before. All he's familiar with is drywall. Well, why didn't you tell me that from the beginning? Instead of charging me $5,400 for a job that you clearly were not capable of doing or experienced in doing. And really, you know, I was telling Most Reliable #1 this yesterday. I said, look, you know, you don't even need to know how to do this. This is not rocket science. This is probably one of the easiest trades that you can do. And if you do this for a living, this is no disrespect. But if you take your time, you're gonna be able to get this shit right. If you and then go watch some videos or read about this and figure out what you need to do. Obviously, just winging it's not gonna get you there. It's not hard to do. So for this to come out as effed up as it has, there's no excuse for that. Will I end up in court behind this? I may. I may. You know, obviously my contractor's got bigger issues. But getting back to those lessons that I learned, those pesky lessons that I'm always learning, you know, moving forward, I'm gonna try to do as much of the work as possible. And any kind of drywall repairs or texture work that needs to be done, I've got the hopper now, I can do the shit myself. So, sorry to be so long-winded with that. It's Thursday morning, we're getting ready to get over here. We're gonna knock out these few little repairs that need to get done, just shoot a little bit of texture on these walls, and then paint. And then we got a little bit of landscape to do over at my house. And then we got the big landscape job tomorrow. Hopefully today, we're gonna get a decent amount of work done over here at this flip house. All right, so Most Reliable tells me that we probably got this a little too thick in there, and we just got a little test to see how this is gonna work. I don't know. If I turn that air all the way up. All right, you're probably right. Probably could water it down just a little bit, but we're getting some good texture here. What do you think? Yeah. All right, so what I'm doing right here, this is the blue top. This is joint compound. This is blue top, pre-mixed. Boom, right there on the trailer. We got that. And this is what you use for the texture, from what I've seen of 2 houses. Making this a lot more soupy. All I've done is add some water to it. I've mixed it up. I'm not mixing a whole lot of this. We just have a couple of spots that we need to hit. Down the hatch. It's going. Let's go do some texture. So here's what we're doing. We're doing these last little, oh, you know what? There's a knob right here that does something too. I forgot about that. That opens it up even more. So we got this spot right here that we got to hit. There's a spot right there, spot right there, spot in the back of the house, and then a spot right here, and then a spot in the bathroom, and that should be it. So let's see if we can get this money. Okay. Old John Deere Joe. So it's landscape day today. Check out the new Flex. Just got this from my daddy. This and the trailer for a pretty decent price, $6,000. And it's got a little bit of a diesel leak. We gotta get this thing serviced. My dad's gonna take care of that. We're gonna take this thing back this weekend. I was gonna take this out to the landscaping job. It was my hope that with this new trailer, I could get this and the zero turn up on here. We got a brand new zero turn too, but we can't. So I'm not taking this out to the landscape job today. This will just have to wait another day. Now you're probably wondering, Joe, what the hell you need this thing for? I don't know just yet. Maybe we're gonna be doing some mulching jobs. Maybe we'll be doing some grading. I can put a grader box on the back of this sucker right here. So we'll just have to see. I definitely got a big mulching job coming up with a landscape job, but it's just not yet. All right, let's get this thing unloaded. All right, so yeah, we got the landscape job today. Check out the brand new 50-inch deck on the Toro. Got rid of the old one because it was kind of a junk box. Got the brand new 2020 edition right here, maybe 2021, not exactly sure. Brand new, and the damn thing was having trouble starting this morning. I only used this thing one time. Just put on the trailer hitch right here. Had to take off the muffler shield right there, and boom, we're loaded up, ready to go. So, it's landscape day today. We're doing a lot of work over at the flip house as well. Yesterday was a really, god damn, there's a lot of pollen on this camera. Yesterday was a really tough day. I'll share more about that with you guys after we get done. Not only are we doing the lawn care today, we're irrigating and weed and feeding. We got everything that we need to be able to do that in the back of the truck. So let's go try to make this about a 4-hour gig over at the landscape job. Who's ready on a Friday? Whew. All right, 1:30 in the afternoon, and man, am I dirty. Good God, that's all dust right there. All dust. Nasty. All right, we got the landscape job done, and it was so dry and pollinated over there. God, it was horrible. All right, so from the landscape job over to the flip house, and hey, look, we're painting again. So here's what we got going on. We got a coat of paint in the kitchen. We've got a coat of paint in the living room, except for on the top part of this wall right here, because we had to do some knockdown repairs in here yesterday, and we made a couple of more. You probably can't see too much of what we've done. There you go, super zoomed. I made a repair right there that you can kind of see that repair. You can kind of see that repair a little bit, but this doesn't look too terribly bad in comparison to what it was looking like. All right, so here's the deal. A lot of things have developed since, whoa, that's super zoomed in. Since I last, well, since yesterday, as a matter of fact. Yesterday turned into probably the worst day that I've had in a long time for a number of reasons. Everywhere I had to go, and I had to go to a lot of different places, I just kept getting caught in like the worst traffic. I mean, this happened to me like 3 times yesterday. So that was enough to really get me aggravated. I'm not sure if I told you guys or not about all of the issues that we've had in relation to this drywall and finishing work that has been horrendous from a Class A contractor who will never work in this town again. I'm never hiring them. And there's that, which probably doesn't amount to much. Anyways, he had gotten locked up, and he got out yesterday. He was locked up for like 2 days, and he was like, hey, you know, just want to let you know I'm out. I can come do whatever. And the fact of the matter is, we had already been working in the house for 2 days, doing the drywall repairs that needed to get done, and also painting, because we're so far behind. We're over 3 weeks behind. So me and this dude get into a super knockdown drag out war. I'm telling this guy his work is the worst that I've ever seen in my life. We've got this back bedroom painted. Look at that corner right there. There's my ceiling. Class A contractor right there did that. But even worse than that, like, I have to accept that because there's nothing else that I can do. Even worse than that is the fact that, again, and still, and this has been one of the many problems that we've had with this work, we've got, and I'll just show you right here because I'm looking at it, we've got a lot of that little bit of cracking all over the place. You see that right there? Well, we've got that in a lot of different places. So we got it right here, and I'm sure we got it right there, maybe right there. Yep. Just to give you guys an idea, we got a lot of that, and what that lets me know is somewhere along the lines this work was not done correctly. Go figure with that. And also, if we're getting the cracking, there we go, nice. If we're getting the cracking like Does that mean that the material is just gonna fall off the walls? Damn, my hands are super dirty. Is the material just gonna fall off the walls? Like, how do we correct that? Because we got that in a lot of places. A lot of places. Two other flips down the street, they're both done. And here I am still getting jerked around on this. Now, I'm not sharing this with you guys to complain. If it does sound like that, I apologize. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm, hey, just another thing. Joe getting screwed over by another contractor. I told this guy yesterday, be lucky that I'm not suing you. I might though, I might. I cannot stand incompetence. Whatever, I'm complaining, so let me stop. The point of all of this that I share with you is that I have come to a major revelation. I come to a lot of those. I'm gonna go get my contractor's license. It's easy. I'll get a Class C to start with because you really don't need no schooling for that one there. And I can do up to $1,000 jobs, or maybe $10,000 jobs at a time, up to $150,000 a year. I don't want that for anything else except for to be able to pull my own permits and just to be able to do my own damn work, which I always get left doing anyways, even when trying to hire professionals. Trying to show you guys more cracking. More cracking. Yeah. What a joke this dude is who did this work. But whatever. So, like, what do we do? Do we caulk that? Do we like water down the caulk and try to fill that in? Because what I've read about that and what causes that is shit not being done correctly. Too much material can cause that to happen. That's another thing. We've got like 4 different textures on these walls and, it's everywhere. So we're gonna try to caulk it and see what it does. And damn, I'm dirty. Got like shit falling out of my hair. All right, just want to share that with you guys. We do got work going on over here, and God, that looks horrible right there. Class A, like look at that. Jesus. Oh yeah, Joe, I was coming to look at it. See, we gotta put some paint on it to see what it's gonna look like, and then we know what we gotta correct. I also told this dude his price was fucking ridiculous. $5,400 for this? Oh well, if you want something done, you gotta do it your goddamn self, and here we are. We're gonna get her done. So, figure out a way to fix the cracking and then move on.